Hi there, Dave Forrest here for F52TV. This is episode 19. Happy New Year. Here we are in 2012. First of all, an apology. There was no episode next week. I did say we would skip one at the end of December because it was just a few days after Christmas. I was travelling and stuff. But I did say there would be one on the 5th of January and there wasn't. And that's just unforgivable. So I do apologise, but we are back now, looking forward to just the continuation of the weekly updates and more exciting episodes. Some really exciting stuff coming up in the next few months, and it's going to be well worth sticking around for, but more on that later. First of all, let's deal with the competition that ran in episode 18, which was to win the Tunnel Vision download. The winners, again, all they had to do was visit the Tunnel Vision video on YouTube, leave a comment, and like the video, and favourite episode 18. And so those of you who've done that, names were picked at random, and the winners are appearing on screen now. Well done to you lot. Send me a message through the YouTube system, and the link for the Tunnel Vision download will be on its way to you. New competition coming up. But more on that later. Okay, so here we are in episode 19, and as you can see, it's the usual setting. There's some free effects coming up in a new competition, so all good stuff. But next week's episode should be very different. This weekend I am travelling to Gloucester and attending the Session convention run by Andy Gladwin and Joshua J of Vanishing Ink Magic. This convention is one of the best that there is. Alright, it's purely close-up. That's the whole convention. It's 2 days and it's only close-up, and they get some of the biggest names. I mean, really exciting people from the world of close-up and card magic, and it's just always a brilliant laugh. I always get to meet some of my friends, obviously, and some really interesting people. This weekend when I go there, I will have the stall open on Sunday, but I'm also taking a camera, and I'm going to go around. I'm going to introduce myself to some of the attendees and some of the artists, and hopefully sort of convince them into giving us some stuff for F52TV. I'm going to get you as much coverage of this convention as I can. So the next, I'm hoping, a couple of episodes will feature segments all about the session, this amazing convention. If you've never been before, I think it's too late to register this year. But the website address is coming on screen now. You must visit it, and you must keep in mind that in January the session happens because it's so good, you won't want to miss it. So stay tuned for all the insider details of the session. Okay, so on to this week's free effect. This is a really good effect. I sort of had it aside. It's in a notebook, and I always sort of had a little mark on it. Put this on a project someday. And I thought maybe I'll put it on Deception Volume 2, and then I thought, you know what, I had the audacity to miss a week of F52TV, so my faithful viewers deserve something really nice. Here it is, check it out. Do you have a lucky number? I have a lucky number, it's 4. Always helps me out, the number 4. Let me show you what I mean. One of the other things about the number 4 is, particularly when it comes to playing cards, I'm very lucky with the number 4. I can always seem to just cut, like just dead cut straight to a 4. If I cut right here, there you go, a 4. And there's probably a 4 in here, and if there is, cutting like that should have me find it right away. If there's another 4 in here, then I should just be able to cut like so, and there it is. Now let's try this again. Then we'll shuffle, and then we'll show you with one hand. I'll just cut the pack here. Oh, well, that's actually more impressive than it looks, because I actually cut, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards away from the last 4. Not too shabby. Okay, so to set up for this effect, you simply need to have the 4 4s on top of the pack. First thing you're going to do is take a break above the bottom 4 cards, and I'm just going to riffle them off the thumb. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a pinky break and riffle off. So I have a break above 4 cards. Now what I'm going to do is a slip cut of the top card, which is a 4 of course, on top of them. It's very casual. just like so. Alright, so what I've essentially done there is my little break here, and I'm moving like this, slipping the top card, toss the rest on top, no breaks or anything like that. Now I'm going to take a break under the next two cards and I'm going to swivel cut them into the centre. Okay, so I've got a break the bottom half of the pack off, thumb contacts here, and you swivel both those cards onto here. Now just before I replace this half, my thumb is going to kick that top card back just a fraction, alright, and then the rest go on top. Now what this means is that I have a card jogged at the back. What I'm going to do now is bevel the deck, by which I mean, you know, have them sloping at an angle like this, and by placing it on the table, see, I'm trying to show you the angles here, so you've kind of got this, it keeps that jogged card hidden from view. Your audience is here, the deck looks relatively normal, but of course you have this jog here. So you talk about your lucky number 4, that's what I say, and what I'm going to do now is apparently dead cut directly to a 4. And what I'm going to do is just lift up on this. Remember, this is a 4 and there's a 4 underneath it as well. So let's see if I can give you a little view of this. So I'll show you what's actually happening. I'm coming over like this and I'm picking up on that jogged card and lifting everything above it, but you place it straight to the table. Alright, so in real time it looks like this. You see I've dead cut directly to a 4. I think in performance I put it on this side, doesn't really matter. Cut to a 4, so that's the first one. See, now I think there's actually a 4 in here somewhere as well, and this is a false cut, which I believe I taught in another episode. You basically cut the top half over, put this down, and put this down, and reveal the top card. Alright, so it looks like you're cutting the cards, but nothing changes. That's how you find the second 4. Now the third 4 is on the bottom of this packet, so you can find it any way that you like. I use this, which I call the Aussie cut, which is sort of a false cut that keeps the, you know, it reveals the bottom card while keeping the packet in order. But there are a variety of different things you could do here. You could cut like this, sort of reveal it like that. Any which way. I mean, the cut I actually used is too complicated to go into right now, but it is on the DVD that you can win in the competition that's coming up, so stay tuned. So yeah, let's just say we do this sort of thing where we cut and we put a thumb in there and we just sort of lever it out. That would be number 3. Now because of what you've done right at the start, there is the third, and the final 4 is 5 cards from the bottom of this packet, 4 in different cards, and there it is there, alright? And you know that because you slip cut that card right at the beginning on top of 4 cards. So it's on the bottom of this tabled pile, so what you can do here is shuffle the deck, letting at least 5 cards go from this pile first, so you don't disturb the order. And now what I'm going to do is a one-handed cut. And this is, you know, what you can do here is just a slip cut, if you like, right? And to do that you would go, and a slip cut is just what you done earlier, like this. But if you do it quickly, you say I'm going to cut directly to the last 4, you'll see it here, and it appears that you've missed, and when you count down 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, you find the card there, alright? But what I actually did in performance was a one-handed slip cut. Now it's commonly done like this, where you toss and you retain this card this way. This is my sort of take on the one-handed slip cut, where you're going to pull down with your pinky, about half the pack, and then you're going to do Reinhard Mueller's 2-card catch, same sort of action. This whole top packet will be caught in the other hand, but your thumb will retain the top card. Alright? So it looks like you've sort of cut some cards out of the pack. Actually looks quite effective. So I'm going to just, with one hand, I'm going to cut, and you'll see right there. Now, they're expecting to see a 4 here, and of course it's not, and you say, well, it might look like I've missed, but it's actually more impressive than it looks, because I actually cut exactly 1, 2, 3, 4 cards away from the final 4, and there you have it. Okay, so that was this week's free effect. I hope you like it. I hope you get some use out of it. And it leads us nicely into this week's competition, because the effect that you've just watched / learned is sort of similar, or certainly based on, to a certain extent, an effect that I put on a DVD called 4x4 a while ago. It's available to buy at my website. Or you could win it this week. It is the 4x4 DVD that's up for grabs. It's a good DVD. There's a lot of stuff on it, and it all involves finding 4 of a kind in unusual ways. There's some tricks and effects and stuff on there as well. So to win, you just visit the link that's on screen and leave a comment, like the video, favourite this episode, episode 19, and leave a comment saying that you favorited this week's episode. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's the competition. 4x4, winners announced next week. Good luck. Okay, so that's all for episode 19. Again, join me next week for exclusive content direct from the session, the hottest close-up convention in the UK. I'm excited about it. You should be too. I'm hoping to get some nice stuff for F52TV. So until then, I'm Dave Forrest for F52TV. I'll see you next time.